girls talk. It's been a little bit, and by a little bit it means it is a Sunday, and I usually try to get these out on a Sunday and on videoing on a Sunday. So we're gonna try to get this to you on Wednesday. If you don't see it on Wednesday, just know I tried. I did succeed. But welcome to Girls Talk, guys. It's episode 2. We're finally here. I'm so excited, guys. So as you know, it is February, which means not only is it Black History Month, it's also Valentine's Day. And so for these next 2 weeks, I thought in my head, and I thought it was 3, but it's actually 2. The next 2 weeks, we're going to talk about relationships that build up to Valentine's Day, which is technically next week, guys. Oh my god. Plus Valentine's Day is next week, and we might do a little thing with Valentine's Day plus Valentine's Day. But we're going to talk about little relationships, and then the next 3 weeks, I'm going to talk more about Black History Month and just African American problems and just everything. So please wait until then. I promise I'm not going to keep talking about relationships in February. It's just, it is what it is, and we gotta share. I hate that we have to share, you know. Black History Month should just be Black History Month, but we gotta share it with Valentine's Day. So we gotta combine and conquer. So today's topic, we're gonna talk about red flags or bad things in a relationship. I'm gonna give you 5 to 10 things that I want to talk about, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to keep the 5 to 10. 10 is my maximum, 5 is my minimum. We're gonna try to keep it short and sweet. We're gonna talk about red flags and just things that you see in a relationship. And then next week we're going to talk about green flags and just different kinds of relationships. And so, yeah, let's get started, guys. My first and the number one, we're going to go from 1 to 10. But the first, for the number one thing, cheating. That's a whole red flag. And that's also a whole topic. And I don't want to go into a whole cheating topic, guys. That's for another day. But cheating is definitely a red flag. If you know someone is cheating on you, that's a red flag. We could talk a lot with cheating. I have a lot to say about that. But cheating is a whole red flag. Okay, I don't want to talk too much about cheating, but I do want to mention that for people out there who have gone through cheating, or you're suspicious of your partner that's cheating on you, and you find something, and you don't leave them, in your mind, the back of the mind, you know you're not going to leave that person even though you find it, don't look for it. If you're going to look for it and you're still going to stay together, there's no point of you looking for it at all. That doesn't make no sense. You need to, if you look for it, you're trying to find a way out. If you're looking for it, you're trying to find a way out. And if you don't take that out, that means you never were going to take it, which means you should have never looked for it. You should have never looked for it. You should have just kept to yourself and never tried. Okay? That's just some things. We'll talk more about that in our cheating topic, but that's number 1. Number 2 is if your boyfriend, girlfriend, or anyone has a friend of the opposite gender. Okay, but listen. Okay, I know there's a lot of things that people are like, oh my god, but no, that's not. I get the topic about that, guys. I understand. But it's not like that. You see, for me, it's how long you've known the friend. If that friend is a childhood best friend, then yeah, I wouldn't be worried about that because they've been knowing each other since childhood. They know things about your husband that you probably don't know, or your fiance, your boyfriend, your girlfriend that you don't know, but it could be gross stuff. So obviously it's messed up their brains. So they're probably no, he's a brother to me. But if you've known this person, they've been friends for 2 years and you've been dating for 4 years, does that make sense to you? You've been dating that person for 4 years and they have a girl that's their friend for 2 years. Or if you've been in a relationship and they're like, oh, babe, I have a friend. And you've never talked about it during the talking stage of your relationship that you have a girl that's your friend, that's suspicious. You should be able to talk. If you're dating someone, you should immediately be like, hey, just so you know, I have a friend that's a girl or a friend that's a guy, opposite gender. I really appreciate it. So, I just wanted you to know before we start this relationship, okay? That makes more sense. Also, if you've slept with that friend, if your boyfriend or girlfriend has slept with that friend, yeah, that's a red flag, honey. You might not think, because they might say they changed their ways. I would say, if they haven't slept with that person in 10 years or a couple of years, then yeah, it's okay. But if it's been months, no, it's been a year. How long have we been talking again? No. That's suspicious. No, that's suspicious. You wouldn't cheat on me with that person. It's always a friend. Look up the data. It's most likely someone I know, and it's probably close friends that they've been. Yeah, that's suspicious. Why are you sleeping with my best friend? Why are you sleeping with your friend? That's suspicious. But yeah, I would say the friend. I would say that's another 2 red flag. But just make sure you know your things. I would say if they're childhood best friends, they've known each other longer than you've known, 7-year relationship, or they talk to you about who their best friend is, or they haven't recently met this person, and they've known them longer than they've known you, and they haven't done anything, there's nothing you should be worrying about. Especially that person, a tomboy, tomboy, and they're like, and they're into girls, or they're into the same sex, then you don't need to worry about that, because hey, funny fact, they might be into you. I'm kidding. Okay, but oh my god, guys, my third thing is manipulation. Guys, that's a huge one. But then manipulation, oh my god, I feel like these topics, we gotta go into a whole other thing. But manipulation, my mic, guys, my mic, look at it. Take a moment to admire. Okay, I'm being weird, but manipulation is such a bad thing. You should never manipulate someone in a relationship. If you get into a stage where you manipulate a person, you know that person isn't great. Now, you might think that you're not manipulating, but if you have to apologize half the time you're in your relationship for anything, but it's not your fault. If someone blames you for something, and it's not your fault, but you feel bad, and they take that you're so nice or something, and you feel bad, and if you go through a text or go through a relationship, and you're apologizing majority of the relationship, they're 100% manipulating you. It's manipulation. 100%. No, 100%. I'm sorry. People out there who's saying it's not, it's 100% manipulation. That's number 3, manipulation. I want to go into a whole conversation about that, but I don't want to do it today because, then again, this is about red flags. And I want to keep this short and sweet as always. But yeah, we're going to have a whole conversation about that. Number 4, red flags. If they hit you, honey, oh sweetheart, if they lay their hands on you, if they physically have put their hands on you and it's not consent, I don't mean like, no, you know what I mean. But if it's not like funny and ha ha ha, no, you need to leave. It's time to go. Slap them back. I don't care how much you love them. I don't care if they're the moon and back to you. Punch them. I don't care. Slap them back. You gotta do what you gotta do. And that's what I feel. A lot of my friends did that. And I understand sometimes, yes, you love them so much that you could never hurt them. And then they'll be like, but I loved you so much I could never hurt you. Oh, I also forgot to say, this is my drink of today. Sorry, that's number 4, guys. This is my drink of today. Sweet tea in a glass. Being fancy. 5th one would be if your relationship is built off of just physical. I'm not going to go deep into that, but if it's just a physical relationship, I'm not saying it's a red flag, but it is. Why is your relationship off of just physical? It should be physical and emotional. If the dude don't want to talk to you, no, if the girl ain't trying to communicate with you, or the dude ain't trying to communicate with you, and all y'all do is, it's just physical, leave. Unless you like it, that's what you wanted when you got into that relationship, you need to leave. Cause no, that's not a relationship. No, baby, you're in a situationship. You're in a friends with benefits, okay? I can say that. You're not in a relationship, honey. I'm so sorry, but you're not. Wait, you're not even friends. You're acquaintances at that point. Because if you don't know what his favorite color is, his last name, his middle name, no. Okay, separate middle name. His last name, how old he is, if he has any siblings, what's his favorite color then? Sweetheart, that's not a relationship. That's an acquaintanceship. That's an acquaintanceship with benefits. That's a relationship that only counts when you guys are together and you're doing stuff. Y'all ain't talking, y'all ain't communicating, y'all ain't texting, y'all ain't checking on each other. What? Honey, that's a red flag. You need to get off his DMs. You need to get off his number. No, you need to block. Because at that point, there's no point. And take it from me. No, you need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave that non-existent relationship. It's in the air. It's flying. Woo, woo, like the dove. Woo. Okay, I'm weird, guys. We've already made that clear. But you need to leave. That's number 5. Number 6. Guys, I'm doing this like off my brain back to back. This is crazy. Number 6, guys. Ooh, let me think. There's a lot. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do a funny one, guys. If your partner sleepwalks or sleep talks, and this is just me being funny, it's not really a red flag. Just to me, it's weird. Like, you sleep talking in your sleep next to me, like a weirdo. This is like a 6 red flag, but not a 6 red flag. Like, this is crazy. Like, I would be freaking out. You sleepwalk? Like, imagine waking up, and some of y'all are in a relationship today that deals with this. Imagine waking up and your boyfriend or girlfriend, they're not in the bed with you. No, sweetheart, they're downstairs in the basement, laying on the ground with food around them. What? I'm sorry, sleepwalking is such a scary thing to me. Like, you never know what you could do while you're sleepwalking. You could do psychotic stuff. What if you hit a body? I'm sorry. To me, that's scary. That's a red flag scary. And then, like, when they sleep talk, sometimes it's funny. Other times, they could be like, yeah, I remember that body I murdered. Yeah, Jason. Oh, yeah, my mom, she's a horrible person. My girlfriend, I totally messed that up. She don't know that I with another dude yesterday. What? No, sorry. 6. Sleep talking, sleepwalking. And then you're gonna get that? No. I can't. Nope. Not for me. Nope. Can't do it. And I might just be funny. Y'all might be like, I think it's cool. I don't think it's cool. I think it's weird. As a person who doesn't do that, at a point, I wanted to learn how to sleep talk and sleepwalk. I thought it would be fun to sleep talk. Like I could freak out my friends, and I could just be sleeping, like this, and then they'll be, like, coming in my room, and then I'll just be like, Jessica! Like, scare the crap out of them. But now I'm just like, no, because they'd scare the crap out of me if my partner sleep talk or sleepwalk, because I'd be out. Deuces! Number 7. Disrespecting their parents. Oh my god. We can talk about that for days. If your boyfriend or girlfriend disrespects their parents, like, I'm a girl. If my boyfriend disrespects his mom, how do you know he's not going to disrespect me? You're talking back to your mother? If I talk back to my mother or father, I'd be dead. Like, this body, like, I'd be dead. So the fact that you're doing that is crazy to me. And if your parents allow that, that's crazier. Why? I don't care if you're an adult. Like, you could be 18. I don't care. When I'm 25, I'm not disrespecting my parents. I'm not crazy. Ooh, still adding my age. But when I'm 30, you think I'm gonna be up here and be like, what's up, mom? Like, oh my god. Sorry, call my mom her first name? No. I'm not trying to die. I barely want to curse in front of my mother. Respectfully, ever. I don't think I'm ever going to curse in front of my mother. If I ever curse in front of my mother, it's because something really bad has happened. Like, it's messed me up. Like, it came out. I ain't ever cursing in front of my mother. So, if your boyfriend or girlfriend disrespects their parents, no, honey, because that means they'll disrespect you. You. Beautiful you. They will disrespect you. That's my number 7. We got 3 more, guys. but they'll disrespect you. No, honey, no. No. Mm-mm. I don't take disrespect because if you, no. Okay, number 8. Hear me out. That one got me hyped. Number 8. I don't remember. Okay, guys, I'll figure it out. Wait, oh yeah, number 8. Wait, no, I don't remember. I'm telling you guys, I'm doing this by scratch, so this is like coming off my brain, on top of my brain. But disrespecting my parents is crazy, though. Oh, number 8, if they don't tell you about their family. That also goes with disrespecting parents, but a red flag for me, and probably for other people, is they don't talk about their family. That can also go with if your relationship is just physical as well, but that's like if you have never heard them talk about their family, ever. They have never talked about their family. You've talked about yours, and you brought it up, and you're like, oh, this is my family, and they have never, talked about your family. I want to include something else with this. I might make it number 9, but I want to include it myself. Maybe it will be 9 or something, but I really want to include it. If they also haven't brought you into their home. Not only have they not talked about their family, but they haven't let you come to their house. And I know, when you go out, you should go on dates, of course. Go on dates, have fun, go out. Definitely for the first 2, don't go to their house, go out. Especially if you don't know this person. But once you know this person and you've been in a relationship and and you brought them to your house and they've met your parents, but they've never brought you to their house and met their parents, something's suspicious. Something's not right. Maybe they're embarrassed and maybe they don't have the best relationship with their parents. But a lot of my friends who have not great relationships with their parents still bring their boyfriend or girlfriend to their house because they want them to see just the difference between them. And sometimes they don't. But you would tell them that. You'd be like, hey, babe, I don't have really good things with my family, and I just don't want you to be in that presence with my family like that. So that makes sense. But if you never mention your family, and you just plain out don't take them with them, and every time you're like, hey, they'll be like, oh, I want to go to your house. You're like, hey, no, I'm good. You're shutting it down? No, that's a red flag. That's suspicious. Because what's your family? Mafia? Your family work for the mafia? Because why are you shutting me down all the time? Because that's suspicious. That's crazy. That's suspicious. But, yeah. Alright, guys, 2 more. I might be watching this, and it might be 11, but we're gonna... 2 more, guys. 2 more! Number 9. And just hear me out. A red flag for me, to me, is if they're, too nice. And as a person who's, really nice, and I'm everyone's oh, you're so nice. I get it. And I have my flaws and I have my things. But I mean, too nice to the point where it's, suffocating. Everything they have to do is pleasing you. And maybe that's not a bad thing, but it's you don't need to be nice to that person all the time. Okay? It's too nice, it can get you in so many problems. Because if they're too nice to the point where they're talking to everybody and they always want to make connections and you don't want to break up things. And when you say I'm uncomfortable, they're like, well, babe, I'm going through a lot, and I always respect you and I love you. Too nice people don't see the problems in the relationship. That's why when we hear the stereotypical relationships, people are like, oh, too nice. People don't get with people who are too nice. And it's true. Too nice people who are really, really, really nice. And being nice isn't bad. I will never say it's bad. And yes, there's a little bit of red flag, but it's never bad. Being nice is a good thing as a friend. But when you get into a relationship, you need to find a balance of being overly nice to the point where you're trying to just please your partner to also pleasing everyone else. And that also might not be totally a red flag, but just something you need to have in your relationship, but we're keeping it as 9. But you can't always please your partner, guys. or girls. Like, you can't. There's always going to be a problem or a flaw. And being too nice can be such a bad thing. Because there's a lot of people out there who, like, see it as too much. Like, you're giving them too much. And some people don't they deserve too much. And maybe that's fine because you want to make them feel it. But giving them too much is so suffocating to them. And you don't want to suffocate them. And then you feel bad. And then you go into this cycle of, oh my god, like, what's going on? So being too nice, to me, is a little bit of a red flag, guys. Because it's just, when you get into that mindset, and it's such an easy thing to, like, not become a red flag. You just need to get in that mindset. And when you get into a relationship, hey, there's two people in this relationship. So you worry about you, and I'm going to worry about myself, but I'm also going to worry about you, and you're going to worry about me. It's going to be something. Oh, yes, I understand. Like, it's stuff. Like, don't put all of your effort into that person. Okay? Because then they're going to feel like you're trying to detach from them as well. If you know what I mean. And if you don't, that's fine. And if you have something to tell me more about, please do explain this to me, because I could be totally wrong, guys. And I don't really care what you guys are going to say in my comments, because y'all people might be up here being like, well, I think this is so false and everything like that. Like, no, honey, be quiet. You watched this video. You clicked this episode. You watched it all the way through here. At this point, you're just judging for no reason. Okay, but my last and final one, guys. Number 10, the last one for today. Oh, dude, I don't even know. Guys, number 10. So we talked about manipulation, victimization. And that also could go into manipulation because you're manipulating a person. But like, I have to add these two in together. Victimization and being obsessive. Okay? Oh, and jealousy. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I have to put 3 in. The red flags. Victimization, obsession that leads to jealousy. Jealousy that leads to obsession. That's a so red flag. The fact that you're victimizing yourself in a relationship, when a person does that, it's so gross. It's so disgusting. It's not, no. Now, maybe at a funny point with you and your partner are joking around, like, oh my god, yeah, like, you did this, and oh, I'm so, like, and they're like, oh, babe, like, you're being sarcastic? Like, okay, yeah, it's a joke. But if you're being so dead-ass serious, like, I know someone who's tried to victimize themselves, and I was like, whoa, I didn't do nothing wrong, buddy. Like, that's a weak thing to do. It's like hiding in a shell. You shouldn't victimize yourself in a relationship. And sometimes it's on accident, not on purpose. Sometimes it's on accident. You didn't mean to. But the person's most likely, I'm definitely calling you out. I'm gonna be like, wait a second. Did you see what you just did to me just now? But some people don't call you out and they don't realize that and they let you keep doing it. And then so you keep getting this feeling that, oh, I'm going to victimize myself every time. Every time they do something wrong or they do something wrong for me, I'm going to victimize myself and make myself feel like I'm not the problem. But you are. But you are, honey. You are the problem. Okay. Jealousy to obsession. Guys and girls, I have met so many guys. Because I'm straight, I like guys. I've met so many guys. So many who have dated a person, cheated on that person, gets jealous when that person gets into a relationship, and gets obsessive, but then says that they love that person. You did not love that person. You don't know what love is, honey. The fact that you cheated on a person tells me you don't know what love is. And then you're going to say, I regret everything I did? No, honey, you're just jealous that they found someone better, and now you're becoming obsessive. Obsessive isn't love, okay? They're two different things. Look up on a dictionary. If I wasn't recording on my phone, I would be taking out my obsession, okay? Obsession. Look that up. Actually, I'm gonna find a thing and put it right here. Obsession, jealousy. Wait, hold up, guys, not jealousy. Obsession, well, we'll put jealousy as well. We'll put jealousy up here. Obsessive, jealousy, love. 3 different definitions. if you become jealous to a point that you become obsessive of that person, you are crazy. Everyone has been jealous once in a while in their life. Everyone has. You can't deny it. It might have not been a big jealousy. It might have been like a small little tinge. Like, oh, wow, okay, that dude is like the girl I like. Wow, okay, wow. She's talking to that dude, and I like her. Like, it might not be big, but it can be. If you allow yourself to get jealous to a point where it becomes excessive and becomes big, honey, you didn't. No, that's a red flag. Obsession is not a good thing. Like, it's not cute. It's never cute in a relationship unless you make it cute. But that takes a lot. Because the fact that you're becoming jealous to be obsessive over that person where you're always dictating what she's doing, no, that's a red flag. You should never dictate a relationship or get to the point of, like, obsession. Red flag, honey. Red flag. Those are all, but we can talk so much about this. And maybe I'll take another day and do a relationship another month, and just, like, talk about relationships in general. But next we're going to talk about green flags and relationships, guys. And that's going to be fun. And we're going to have, like, more of a funner day and talk about more of lightheartedness. But I wanted to do this first to get this out of the way, because next week is Valentine's week, and I just want to talk about good things about relationships. But, yeah, those are my top 10. Some of them crazy, some of them not so. Keep in mind that I don't have a script, guys, so I'm just giving you these off the top of my mind. I felt like today was very productive, and honestly, guys, I just want you to keep in mind that relationships will always be up and down, and you will always have problems in a relationship, and there will always be flaws. You will always have an argument in a relationship, and you'll always think differently with a partner. But as long as you keep in mind that you guys are different, and that you're working together, and the reason that you got into a relationship, and the reason that you started liking that person in the beginning, your relationship can go so far. I believe that so. And maybe I'm not a great person to talk about that because I'm not married. Generally, I'm not even dating anyone. But I think that you could go so far away if you just keep a regular mindset. This is why you always should be friends with a person or know that person before you get into a relationship with that person. And that's what I believe. But that's just today's topic, guys. Thank you for being here with me, like always. I hope you loved episode 2 of Girls Talk. And I can't wait for next week, guys. Happy first week of Valentine's Day podcast. I love you all, and I hope you have a great day. Challenge. I'll give you a challenge next week, guys. I promise. I would do it in the beginning, but I just forgot. But starting next week, we'll start with challenges. But thank you guys for watching. And I hope you have a great day. Subscribe, like my video, share. Girls Talk out, guys. Love you. Bye. But yeah, guys, we're getting heated. Like, it's crazy. I might actually get to 5. I don't think I will, but we'll see. Get more than 5. I meant more than 5. Oh, that's a freaking blooper. Okay, guys, what? Okay, but that was 4. That was, wait. Oh, okay. This is 5. Yeah, this is 5.